Hunter Biden testified today behind closed doors. Republicans have been clamoring for that. According to various posts on social media, he did not plead the fifth one time. Wow. Of course, they've been seeking this testimony. Man, Democrats have been coming out saying this is an absolute joke. He gave them no information, saying that President Biden had benefited from any of his business dealings. I mean, at the end of the day, what we have here, Rebecca, are a bunch of Republicans who are pissed off that their patron saint, Donald Trump, is a thug, corrupt, and then there was a vote to impeach twice. And what they're trying to do is do anything to harm President Biden. All of their key witnesses, they've lied. The FBI has arrested their number one person. What are we doing here?
You forgot to add the other thing, like Erica says, son of a Klansman. So he's corrupt, he's a thug, and most importantly, son of a Klansman. Here's the thing. What's really unfortunate with Hunter is that we know he's had a lot of personal issues and addiction issues, and that makes him very easily a target. And, you know, I'm not going to defend everything he's done in the last few years, especially while he was under the haze of addiction. But it's very clear that there isn't much of a case here. It's very clear that, you know, even if Republicans thought they had something, it seems like they jumped the gun on this because their entire case is falling apart, or their entire their set of accusations are falling apart. And, you know, I think it was also very powerful when Hunter showed up to the Hill several weeks ago and said, hey, I'm here. You could actually ask me questions in front of the American people. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Republicans spin what happened behind closed doors, because we know that they're going to say all sorts of outrageous things that probably did not happen. But, you know, I don't think voters who are undecided are going to decide how they're going to vote based upon Hunter Biden. I think those who are salivating about Hunter Biden, I think those folks aren't going to vote for Joe Biden anyway. So at this point, you know, even politically, it's going to be time to move on.
Well, it's going to be time to move on, but the reality is they're not going to move on because they desperately want this to wound the president for November, Erica. Erica, you on mute?
Okay, that definitely helps, Beyonce. But, you know, I hope what people...
Yeah, that helps.
I hope what people are seeing, to use a Republican term, is that this is a nothing burger, and that Republicans are lazy, and that they are welfare kings and queens. There is so much work to be done in the year 2024 for this country, preventing government shutdowns, paying bills. There's a lot of work to be doing, policy. There are things to be doing, but this is what Republicans want to tie their time up with, much in the same way that their Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, the son of a Klansman, does. So I think that people noticing patterns would see that the pattern is that Republicans do whatever and whoever needs to be done to please their master. They're not about what they were actually elected and hired to do, north of $175,000 a year. They're there with the policy, legislation, and ideology of one person in mind. So I think, if anything else, this should really be more confidence for people to ensure that they make sure that they firmly reject the lazy, the welfare movement behavior of Republicans, and make sure that they go out and vote throughout this year.